Hi, I'm Rosalind Sadaka, founder of the Child-Centered Divorce Network for Parents. I'm a divorce and parenting coach and author of How Do I Tell the Kids About the Divorce? And I have an important message for any parents who are facing divorce, going through divorce, and even those of you who are already divorced. And that has to do with the consequences of every decision you make on behalf of your children. I know you want to protect your children, you love your children, but very often parents are so upset during and after the divorce process that they make decisions that inadvertently hurt and harm their children. And what we try to do at the Child-Centered Divorce Network is give you insight and tips and advice to help you avoid the serious mistakes that will affect your children emotionally, psychologically, and physically. So let's review some of the mistakes we want you to avoid. The first one is fighting around the children. Studies have shown that any kind of fighting and tension and conflict harm children emotionally and psychologically. So whether you're married or divorced, it's the fighting within earshot of your children. That means not on the phone, not in another room, even if you think they're sleeping. It affects them. It changes who they are, and they're caught in a maze that's very difficult for them because they love both parents and they want to put you together and heal the wounds, and of course they can't. So keep your battles away from your children. Equally important is never bash your ex. Don't put each other down around or in front of the children. If you want to vent, talk to a friend, talk to a counselor or a therapist, go to a support group. But don't use your children as a place to vent your frustration, your anger, your resentment. I know you feel justified in being angry towards your ex or soon-to-be ex, and you may have a lot of valid feelings about that. But when you start using your children as a sounding board, again, you are hurting who they are. They love their parents both, and they don't want to hear mom or dad putting the other parent down. This has been validated through many, many studies. Take my advice and just don't do it. Bite your tongue, but don't be putting your ex down around the children and to the children. It also can become a form of alienation if you start to undermine your children's credibility, the credibility of their other parent to them. If you start trying to keep them from loving the other parent and telling them stories and issues that you don't like about the other parent, it burdens them with adult information that they can't handle. You don't want to rob your children of their childhood, and you don't have to. Let them keep their childhood. You do your adult thing, get through the divorce, and work on co-parenting as effectively and harmoniously as you can. That means learning communication skills and learning to respectfully deal with your issues with the other parent. It doesn't mean getting your children involved. You also don't want to use your children as messengers. I know it's very tempting to say, don't forget to tell dad to pick you up at 4:30 or ask mom to bring your toy next time. But don't do it. There are so many wonderful online programs now that you can use that'll schedule all the details of your life without getting your kids involved. Again, we don't want to rob them of their childhood. Let them enjoy being whatever age they are without having the burdens of adult responsibilities on their heads. So if you keep these tips in mind, you will be able to create what we call a child-centered divorce. You'll be able to move forward and honor and respect the children you love and give them the childhood they deserve. And when they grow up, you'll be rewarded by their saying, thank you. Thank you for doing a good job during and after the divorce. And that's what we wish for you. If you want more tips, advice, insights, and other information, visit childcentereddivorce.com, and we have a free e-zine for you, a free ebook for you, lots of other valuable resources for everyone, again, before, during, as well as after divorce. I look forward to seeing you there.